Hello. I am in Evelyn's room because this is where these posters are, and I want to share a really fun story with you. It's kind of funny, but more inspirational. And so it started like a week or so ago. I had joined a Facebook group. It was something like NFR fashion something or other. I can't even remember without looking, but anyway, I got on this site and, jokingly, I posted this picture and I said, "This is your future NFR barrel racer. She's just getting started and looking for information or like sponsors or brand ambassadorships. We've applied to a few. We're looking, for some more." And I thought maybe there would be some in this group. Well, I got a lot of hate comments like, "I just looked at your page. Your daughter's only running 4D. You do realize that NFR is like the best of the best, and like you can't just run in the race," and all these comments. And then there were some really nice comments. And there was this one girl that reached out to me as well as made a comment on the post, like, "You guys are so mean. Like this girl is just trying to get information, and and we need to inspire the young girls. Like what youth doesn't want to run in the NFR?" And so there was some really bad comments, and then there were some really nice comments. And so this one girl reached out to me through a message and said, "I would really love to send your daughter a shirt. And would it be okay if I had your address?" And being that it was a fashion group or whatever, I thought to myself, oh, it's a boutique owner and she's being really nice and wants to send a free shirt, and that's really cool. I'm terrible with names. I can't remember anybody's name. If somebody explains or like shows me a picture and says this is who it is, I'm like, oh, okay, I know who that is. Well, we got the shirt in the mail today that somebody sent. Super cute. Super cute shirt. It has some sponsorship stitching on it and everything. And with it came these posters and this belt buckle. Super heavy, awesome belt buckle. 1D championship. And I want to read a couple of the things that this person wrote in this handwritten letter. Very beautiful. This was the first buckle I won when I really began being recognized as somebody, in quotations. In the grand scheme of things, I am actually no one. I don't want to read the whole thing, but I want you to have this buckle. I'm sure you'll win money more, but it matters to me for you to know that the me's being ugly online are nothing to your journey. By the time I won this buckle, I'd made and sold 6-figure horses. The goal is always the NFR, but there are so many cool and wonderful things while you are on your way. Remember, those who scream the loudest have the least to say. To be somebody, let the input slide like the water off a duck's back. I had people messaging me to take a jump off a cliff and worse. But not one of them would be invited to carry my water bucket. Stand up tall and learn all you can. Sending hugs. Hope this helps in some way. KK Rule. That name didn't mean anything to me. Like I said, I'm terrible with names. Evelyn came to me and she was ecstatic, like jumping up and down, like so excited. "Mom, look what she brought, what she sent me. Do you know who this is?" And I'm like, some lady that reached out to me. She wanted to do something nice for you. She's like, no, it's KK Rule. I'm like, I don't know who that is. She's like, her mom was just in the NFR, and explained a certain scenario that happened. I don't want to highlight because nobody wants things highlighted that are terrible. Anyway, her mom and her sent these autographed posters with pictures of them with a nice little message on them. KK sent this beautiful letter. There was more in it than what I read. The shirt, the belt buckle, just such an inspirational message. Just so nice to share with somebody who is just starting out, who has nothing, who's starting from nothing. I mean, we don't live in a western, southern area where there's rodeos all the time. And she just wanted to reach out and be the nicest person and inspire Evelyn and give her some great advice. And I just can't thank KK enough for that, because it really means a lot to Evelyn and to me. We were both kind of choked up in tears about what she wrote and what she sent, and just the kindness that came from her was inspiring. And that's what girls need. Not just girls, but I think in general, girls tend to just cut each other down. Like KK wrote in that letter, somebody told her to jump off a bridge. Like, why? Why can't somebody just be happy for somebody? Why can't somebody support somebody when they have a really bad thing happen, an accident? It wasn't something that anybody intended to happen. It's just awful the way that people treat each other, and I was just inspired to share this because it was a beautiful message that she wrote. And yeah, that's all. I just want to encourage people to be kind because it doesn't cost anything. I mean, in this case, KK literally spent her own money, gave her own valuable possessions, and sent it across the country to this little girl who's running in local NBHA races to help build her up. Because we don't have that, you know, in this area. We don't have that in this world. So I just want to thank KK for that, and her mom, and just how sweet it was to do that. And I encourage everybody else to be just as kind and caring and try to build each other and not tear each other down. So that's all.